Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So what are we doing today? We are doing the sequel to Shadow of the Hornrat. We are doing Dark Omen. Now obviously I've played this game before quite a lot, so this isn't a first look or anything like that. This is just a few minutes with. I'll probably do the first couple of missions, hopefully, similar to what I did with last week's video, so you can see the differences between Shadow of the Hornrat and Dark Omen. And again, I'll be comparing to the version that I'm more familiar with, the PS1 version. But yeah, you should be able to see the difference between the two, as it's very much night and day. Regardless, I hope you enjoy this video either way. So without further ado, let's spend a little time with Warhammer Dark Omen. Hope you enjoy. Alrighty, okie dokie. So Warhammer Dark Omen. Now I was playing Shadow of the Hornrat again last night. I had the itch, and bleeding heck, some of the levels are hard. I think in just over an hour of gameplay I managed 2 levels maybe. I got stuck on one and I tried it 3 or 4 times, couldn't do it, and gave up and went to bed, which isn't my usual MO, but yeah, it was proving a bit difficult. Excuse me, got the squash on again today. So yeah, I'll keep plugging away at that, but it is a bleeding hard game. And I'll be honest, I prefer the way this one works. This one's a little bit easier going. In saying that, there's some absolutely horrible levels in this one. Regardless, let's have a gander. Now, as before, I might need to resize everything, haven't I? So let's see what happens here.
And it will be a time of great strife, when the moons are united in darkness, and the dead shall walk the earth once more.
Hot. Undead, eh? Gotta love them. Skaven in the last one, undead in this one. Oh, Moore's Leap. It's got a lot to answer for. I always thought this was a great intro sequence. The Dread King. That's so cool the way he gets up. Cross on the top of it. Why is there a cross? Makes no sense. Oh, that's slightly annoying. The PlayStation version, as the end of that intro sequence is slightly different. It cuts to a white background and it's got the Dark Omen logo like that, but in like black. And you hear a wolf howl. It's really creepy and it's great. And they've missed it out. There's a tutorial in this. Should we have a look at it? I've never seen it. It doesn't give you one in the PlayStation version. Options. Standard options or extra options? Well, I am very extra. CPU 3D. Hardware rendering. Oh, look. What's this? Pop-up help, yep. Pixel resolution. I don't know what perspective correction is. Lighting, oh. Texture filter, you know. What's that? Sprite filtering. Don't know what that is. Particle effects. Oh, bring it on. Colour cursor. That's adorable. Yeah, that's very old school. Sound quality good, yep. No, my PC should be able to handle everything. What's extra? Ooh. Dynamic music, yeah, the music changes depending, like in your deployment it's a little bit easy going, and then when you press go for battle it suddenly goes da-da-da. It's like, wow, yes. Display mode of music changes require a restart. Camera zoom extended. What's extended camera zoom? What do you reckon? Should you have a look at the tutorial? It
We'll begin the tutorial by getting used to the camera control.
Oh wow!
To move the view around the battlefield, hold the right mouse button and move the mouse. To rotate and zoom the view, use the cursor keys.
Or the mouse wheel. Moves in and out. Oh yep, that works too. Lovely. Okay, deploy the troops.
To rotate and zoom the view, use the cursor keys.
Alright, close. Bloody hell.
To toggle the map, use the space bar.
Much better.
Excellent. Now we'll deploy your regiments to their starting positions. Now make sure that the Grudgebringer cavalry are selected. Their banner is shown in the control panel. Firstly, we'll place them in their starting position. Left-click on their banner and hold the button to move them anywhere within the flagged area. Release the button to place the regiment on the battlefield. To face them in a direction, point near the regiment until the cursor changes. Left-click to make the regiment face the cursor.
See.
Very good. To deploy another regiment from your army, drag its banner from the deployment window to the battlefield using the left mouse button.
See, all the controls in this, a lot of it is just there's no. I know. God damn it, close.
Drag its banner from the deployment window to the battlefield using the left mouse button. To undeploy a regiment, do this in reverse. Continue to deploy your regiments. The cannon cannot be moved during battle, so consider its deployment carefully. Well done.
Yeah, everything is kind of on screen. Like in the other one, you have to select your unit, and then you have to select move, then you select where they want to go. Where in this, it's like everything's kind of common sense, the same as rotating them. It's like you don't have to click on the thing and then click on here and then click on rotate. You just literally hover near the regiment and it just gives you the rotate option. Yes, all right. I'll put the wizard down.
When you are ready to start the battle, left click on the start button,
which is up here. No, the cannons couldn't move in the PlayStation version of this. No, I thought they could, but they can't.
Now make sure that the Grudgebringer cavalry are selected. To give a move order, simply left-click at a place on the battlefield. I want you to move the cavalry to Area 1 now.
1.
Forward! Very good.
That was Area 4, but okay. One thing with this is you don't have to worry too much about ranks. The game does it automatically. So it takes out a lot of the faff, which is great. I don't know what he's doing.
Forward!
See, that's all you've got in this little control window, and that gives you everything. Just cranking the volume a little bit.
To engage an enemy regiment, left-click on the enemy banner. Click on enemy banner 1 now. To arms! Excellent!
And then in here, look, it tells you how many guys are in the unit. It tells you what the unit is, how powerful they are, and then you've got options for get out of combat, range, magic, and the hero button. Everything is in like one place, which is like how the PlayStation version works. Let's have a look at the animation. The sprites are... Oh, battered them.
Now return the cavalry to Area 1. Yes, Miller.
Yes, Millard. That's a magic item there. You see how the banner, if you're scrolling across the battlefield, that the banners appear around the edge so you can see where your units are in relation to anything. Enemy units appear the same way, so you can just literally click on a unit and go, move here. And it just does.
Them to Area 2. Yes, Miller.
See, click where you want them to go. Done. You don't have to click them, click move. No, you don't have to, in the other one you have to click them, click the banner, click move, and then click where you want them to go. It's 4 clicks. In this it's select them, get there, done, easy.
Move them to Area 2.
They're in Area 2, you big twat. Well.
Forward! Move them to Area 2.
This is now in Area 2, you great
Forward.
lummox. Ugh. He did say cavalry, didn't he?
Forward!
Ah.
Forward!
So easy.
Yes, Miller.
See, it should just be that easy to move your army around, but in Shadow it's such a flipping chore just to get the units to move, and then having to have them wheel. Because if you change a unit in this, if you change the unit's direction in this, like if I do this, look, they'll just turn round, where in Shadow they'd have to wheel round and it'd take forever. But in this now, they just go, right, no, reform ranks.
To fire at an enemy regiment, left click on the fire button in the control panel.
There you go.
Now click on enemy banner 2. Target received.
And then they automatically break ranks, look, to present more of their shooting. And also,
Excellent.
that's the reload counter
Now
there.
select the bright wizard and move him to Area 3. Yes, Miller.
Yeah, that there is a reload counter. It shows how long before the unit can fire again. Really clever, really good thing you have to have in, because you can plan how many shots you're going to get. The cannon obviously fires slower, so if can I fire this at anything in particular?
Aye, sir. To cast a
There you go.
spell at an enemy regiment, left click the magic button in the control panel. The magic panel appears. Now choose the fireball spell by clicking on it.
Right.
To cast a spell, click on its target. Click on enemy banner 3 now. Good. Very good. Now select the cannon. The cannon cannot be moved during the battle, but it will automatically turn to face its target.
Yeah, it can rotate.
To fire at an enemy regiment, left click on the enemy banner.
Yeah.
Now click on enemy banner 4. Open fire!
And have it. Shot.
Excellent.
Cool.
Now make sure that the Grudgebringer cavalry are selected. To pick up a magic item on the battlefield, left click on the item. click on the sword in area 4.
Grudgebringer.
Very good. Well done. That is the end of the tutorial. You are now ready for battle, Commander. Good luck.
See, his fireball's red with a yellow flame. But Grudgebringer, once it... He's yellow with he's a yellow fireball with a red tail. And then this is your magic ball.
That is the end
Alright,
of the
close.
tutorial. You are now ready for battle.
And then
Commander.
once this fills
Good
up,
luck.
you get a new magic phase. And then those lamps tell you how many magic points you get. I think in this it comes out at max anyway. Yeah. You hear the thunderclap.
That is the end of the tutorial.
That's a really good
You are
tutorial
now
actually. That's
ready for battle.
alright, Klaus. Klaus is Bernhardt's mentor. So it makes sense for him to run the training. That's actually quite cool because when you first see him in the PlayStation version, you don't know who he is. He's kind of introduced as Bernhardt's mentor, but you don't really see anything of it. But it makes sense for him to be the tutorial dude. But that was a pretty good tutorial. And yet I'm sure you noticed that that is a lot easier going than Shadow of the Horned Rat is. We'll do a couple of levels.
Unaware of the evil forces gathering in the southern lands, Commander Bernhardt's mercenary army, the Grudgebringers, defend a small trading post from attack by goblins.
Oh, love that skull hidden behind the moon there. Here we go. See, you just got so much more control. Scroll wheel just to move out. You've still got the with your units in this, you've got slightly more guys. As I mentioned in my Shadow of the Horned Rat review, the crossbows end up becoming a permanent member of the Grudgebringers, and so they've got their same banner except it's got a crossbow on it instead of a sword, which makes sense. The cannon you actually find in the campaign for Shadow of the Horned Rat, and it looks like it joined Bernhardt's crew. Pop that in the corner, I think, and it can rotate and fire at will. Bring these up. So what have we got up there? Those are night goblins and night goblin archers. So what we'll do is we'll get them to move straight up. Might get them to engage them straight away actually, and then we'll get these guys to just move up. Now I've got to be slightly careful because there's a lot of friendly fire in this. There isn't so much in the other one, but this one you can end up cutting your own units to ribbons, especially cannons. Cannon fire can be a bit of a pain, so let's see how we get on. Let's wait for the units to get out of the way.
Target received.
Right, they can see them though.
Target received.
Like that.
Watch your fire. Yes, my lord.
That was clever. Yeah, so the Grudgebringer infantry in this one are a much bigger unit.
Target received. Charge.
Ooh, no, one button. No!
Retreat.
Oh my god.
To arms. We're under. Fire.
I wonder. I was kind of hoping there'd be a restart battle option. I'll have to check it. Right, let's go again. As I managed to completely cock that up. I killed. The thing is with them, with this one, the controls are sometimes a little too sensitive. So like the flee button is right next to the hero button, where in the other one you have to hold the flee button as if like you want to confirm that you want them to flee. With this, the slightest click and it's like they're off. So if you can, it's really easy to misclick it. Right, let's put my cannon. I think that's actually quite a good place for it, but... Right, let's see. Yeah, they were okay where they were, and I'll send them up and... Right, so this time I'm just going to be a little bit more careful. Getting at them. Yeah. You know what, you can go up with them.
To arms.
Now I'm going to wait for them not to get out of the way before I start blasting away with a cannon. Now the archers end up on this hill over here. So let's see if we can't...
Target received.
So they'll start to move into range and start firing.
Target received.
Go on, cannon. Yep.
Forward.
Come on, lads.
Charge. Target received.
Ah, now. Oh, yeah, it is.
To the deck. We're under fire.
Yep, I know. I'm trying to help you with that. You can see to the on the magic panel in the middle, there's a green and red bar.
Charge.
That's the hero boost. If you keep clubbing the hero button, when the red bar goes up, there's yell to the death. And fight harder.
To the deck.
Like that.
We're under fire.
I know.
Forward.
Well, I did tell my crossbows to engage those. It's shooting.
Open fire.
There we go. Cannon slavered.
Crush them.
That's got him.
We're under fire. Charge.
Right.
Hold fire. Watch your fire.
Yeah, I've just had to tell everyone to hold fire because obviously I don't want them shooting into the combat. Now those are only goblin archers. The Griffin cavalry ought to smash them. I've taken a few casualties just from those archers. Go on, infantry, get in there.
Crush them.
Ah, cavalry have splattered them anyway.
Enemy sighted.
When they've got a little wavy flag like that, it means they're broken. They were not going to come back for another go.
Aye, sir. Enemy sighted. To arms. Charge.
Oh. Ah, doesn't they, Go on. All right, into the river.
Charge. We're under attack. To the deck. To arms.
Right, they're off. Cut them down to a man.
Charge.
You don't want to be using your Grudgebringer ability.
Halberd.
Oh, they're struggling.
To the deck.
I'll crush them. God, I've lost 6 of them in this fight.
To the deck.
There's only a few night goblins. What are you playing at?
Crush
That's got
them.
'em.
We are victorious.
Well done. There's a chest down here. I'll get it. Anything for a bit of extra loot. Yeah, I lost more in that battle than I intended. 3 infantry. Crossbows, we've got 16 as well. Everyone's had a bit of a glow up. The Grudgebringer cavalry are now 16 in number instead of 12. The cavalry are 20 instead of 16. The crossbows apparently are 16 instead of 12. Cannon crew, though, they're always just 4. One disappointment I had with this is the Hellblaster volley gun, isn't it? So I like the Hellblaster volley gun a lot. It's a very unreliable piece of equipment, but I really like it. And it's not in this. However, you do get the mortar. I know you get mortars in the other one, but the mortar in this I really like. You get a choice later on between two war machines. You can either have a second cannon or you can have the mortar, and I always choose the mortar. It's best to have that's a nice effect. Well, it's not the greatest water effect, but you know. Bear in mind this was on PS1.
I have it!
Good lad. Voice acting's good as well, throughout. Right. Yeah, as I say, this game gives you advice. It says about missions like, if you cock up, you might be best restarting. That's lovely. Right, okay. Let's have a little look and see how we got on. The cannon didn't kill anybody. Crossbow's got 4 infantry. 42 kills from the cavalry, good grief. And then you can go to the troop roster here. And this doesn't have the injured people. It takes that element out. It's just like when you lose them, you lose them. So I've got 4.5 grand. Let's reinforce. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to buy an extra level of armour for them. And then infantry. See, this doesn't do the it doesn't do the whole upkeep thing, or it doesn't do the retainers or having to pay units. Gold is literally for buying reinforcements and for buying armour for units as well. Morgan Bernhardt. The ship. Love the artwork. William Fletcher. Yes, same commander from the previous one as well. Wolfgang Schwarzkopf. Wolfgang Blackhead. Because of course. I don't think the previous one told you names and stuff like that. Anyway. It also shows you their experience there, look. I mean, they got 4 kills, that's practically nothing. They've got a little bit of the Grudge Bringers. Got a bit more. I don't know what the second bar is, I can't remember. Anyway. That's done. And then you can give units, as they go up levels, you can give them magic items as well, as you find them. What I wanted. Here we
The
go.
battleground is a banquet of dead men's flesh. The crows are dining well. Win or lose, the crows never go hungry, eh, Klaus?
Death, some say, is its own reward, Morgan.
If death's a reward, I'll take it in gold coin, old friend.
I've heard these podcasts.
Preferably from Emperor Karl Franz. That man owes me.
Perhaps he's about to pay. You've been summoned to the Imperial Court in Altdorf. Immediate departure. Reason unknown.
Who told you this?
An Imperial courier. He rode in during the battle. It would seem the Emperor has need of a mercenary commander who deals with death in gold coin.
Then I'll not disappoint him. And he'd better not disappoint me. Get ready to march for Altdorf.
Let's. Now this doesn't have the ambush thing in it either. All battles you get to deploy, which is a good thing. You end up going all over the map as well.
You came to Altdorf promptly, but not as prompt as your friend Sven Karlsson. Good to see you again, Morgan.
Remember Sven from the
Good
other
to see
game.
you too, Sven. But I wasn't summoned here for a chat about old times, was I?
Indeed not. Carlson has requested military aid for the region of the Border Princes.
The Border Princes are in desperate need of aid. Hordes of greenskins have swarmed
Those graphics
into
are
our
nice
lands.
enough, aren't they?
We battle night and day to protect the passes into the Empire, but the enemy is too numerous.
Bit of a step from the
Without reinforcements, we'll soon be overwhelmed.
hand-drawn
Why are
2D-ness of the other
greenskins
ones.
invading in such numbers?
I'm not sure. But it seems as if they're being driven north by some unseen power or cloud of fear at their backs. Whatever that unknown force is, it terrifies even the greenskins. Unaided, we cannot stop the rampaging orcs from breaking through and threatening the Empire itself.
We are aware of the danger to our empire. Bernhardt, I want you to take your army south with Carlson and deal with this menace.
I deal in gold coin for red blood. Or green blood. My army fights for money. The glory we leave to others.
Yes, that's understood. Return here victorious from the Border Princes.
I like
and
Carl
you will be
Franz.
well rewarded. And knowing you pick up loot along the way. Now go and destroy the enemy before it invades the Empire.
I'll gladly place my troops under your command, Morgan.
Wise decision.
We head for the Border Princes.
Just chuck a quick save in. Oh, I've already saved. Got a game. Oh, let's go. Bloody hell.
Morgan, orc warband sighted ahead. The greenskins are in disarray. We can take them by surprise.
Assemble the troops. We'll surprise the enemy with sharp steel.
And it gives you a chance to save in between plot points and everything as well. So you don't have to mess about too much. Save that. And if we go into here now, yeah, the arrow on the side means that I'll be leaving the army at some point. So I tend not to use Carlson's Guard. They're actually quite a good unit, but I don't use them because I'd rather my own units that I'm going to be keeping have the XP. There's not a lot of sense in giving XP to a unit that is going to disappear, and that's the same with a few units in this. Let's go. So he just bungs you into the battle, and it's like, oh, you can pick from these units that you've got. It's great. And you do get a really good range of units, if I remember right, in this one. More so, you get a lot in Shadow, but you get a lot of good ones in this. Like, you get a unit that I really like called the Mercenary Ogres. It's a unit of 3 ogres. Really hard, hit hard, really useful. And there's a unit of pistoliers you get, which is really strange. I'm looking to get them light on, which is a bit of a problem because that means you don't get time to level them up. But I'm looking forward to giving them a try, because the idea with them would be close fire support. So you don't want them engaging in combat. There's only 9 of them, but they can get close to enemy units and just unload on them with pistols, which is their whole thing, their whole shtick. So they are quite tactical. You do get a unit of Bretonian Grail Knights as well, which is nice. Let's put them there. Let's put the infantry. Now, there's a chance to get a magic item here, but you get a steam tank as well. You get the steam tank for one mission early on, and then you get to use it again later on, if I'm thinking correctly. That's quite good. It's actually a mobile cannon. That's the music from the first one. It's the music from the wagon. Right. So I tend to shoot as much as I can at those, because enemy range units are a pain in the bum. The undead especially, because I'll just fire into combat. They don't give a toss about losses. So I really tend to take out range guys as much as I can. Right then, that's fully deployed. Let's go. Fire.
Open fire!
Oh, terrible shot. Gonna have a word with him, you know.
Aye, sir.
He can get used to just fire at the floor. There we go.
Target received. Open fire! Attack! Engage.
Bleeding heck. Come to Bondo with a banjo? Oh, good shot. Oh.
Charge!
Oh, they're fleeing as well.
To arms. Target received.
Look at them to
Hold
fire.
fire!
Oh, that's bad. Run them down.
Open fire! Charge!
Now I know we get some
Crush them!
bleeding heck. We do get some more orcs coming in a moment. Yep, there they are.
Enemy sighted!
Men, to slaughter. Let none of them escape.
Target received!
Get firing.
Fire! Enemy sighted!
Boost that.
Charge!
Oh, it's 2 units of them. Oh no.
Crush them!
We might be alright.
Target received! Engage!
I think they're not wolf. I don't think they're goblin wolf riders. I think they're boar boys. Yeah, they're boar boys.
Charge!
Choo. Oh no.
Hold fire! Target received! Charge!
Hopefully
Target received!
they'll break them quickly.
Fire!
Otherwise I'm going to lose them.
To the death!
Damn it.
We're under attack! To the death!
I need to tell them to stop firing.
Hold fire! To the death!
Oh, they've broken them. Good.
To arms!
I've lost a crossbowman, which doesn't really surprise me.
To the death!
But there's only a couple of them in the unit. And with the Grudgebringer cavalry in there now, that'll just crush them. Yeah, they went. Nicely done.
We are victorious!
And we got some more gold as well.
I have it!
If we'd have killed that unit, that one unit of orcs, I don't know if you saw that they were glowing. If we'd have killed them, we'd have got a potion of strength out of them. If we'd have killed them before they used it. But it's hard to do. But it is possible, I have done it. We actually killed pretty much everything on the battlefield then. I think every single unit was killed. We lost one in cavalry and one crossbowman. We massacred their entire army. Yep, that makes sense. Let's have a little look at the troop roster then. So, God, they're expensive. smashing up the experience. There we go. I could buy some armour for the crossbows, but they shouldn't need any realistically. That's that. Let's see how everyone did. Cavalry again, look with the lion's share. The infantry didn't do bugger all, did they? Oh, the cannon got a couple this time though, at least. Crossbows got a few. Nothing like that there. The cavalry end up being a very powerful unit by the end, because they level up quickly, because you use them in most of the combat, because they're actually quite good. You get their last set of armour as well, and they actually do become quite a dangerous unit.
You seem troubled, Klaus.
Teufelbad has become a town of fear and whispers. The townfolk murmur of hungry ghosts, pale faces peering in at the window. The unquiet dead.
Maybe they're just rattled at the prospect of greenskins at their doorstep.
Greenskins wouldn't inspire this kind of dread. This is something unnatural. Let's hurry on south.
When my men have filled their stomachs, we'll leave.
There's a man here whom I seem to know. A wizard by the name of Luther Flamestriker.
Greetings, Commander Bernhardt. It has been some time since I last rode with you, and now you have need of me again.
And why should I need you again?
Look around you. Look at this haunted town. Dark magic in the air. And here I stand, a bright wizard to combat the dark.
A mage might prove invaluable, Morgan. Who knows what's up ahead?
Well, you were my mentor 20 years ago, Klaus, and your advice has usually been sound. So, very well. Join us, Flamestrike. Now, let's get back on the road. And to whatever's waiting for us.
Luther Flamestrike, he's in the other one. He's one of the units you find. He's got a horse in the first one though, and he's got a bit of speed, so he can wander around the battlefield quite quickly, chucking fireballs. He's quite a handy wizard. But he's good in this as well. If you can level him up, which I always try and get at least a second or maybe even third level for him, he can get some really dangerous spells. Because in this you come across units like mummies, and they're very weak to fire. So the thing with wizards in this is they don't have presets. Like in the other one, they have preset spells, and as they gain a level, they gain another spell. In this, they randomly get spells before the battle, so you never know what they're going to have. They always, like Luther always has his fireball, but he'll roll another spell at random. And when he goes up a level, he rolls 2 spells at random and up to 3. I think he gets 3 additionals. So you never know. And there's one particular spell called Blast, which is really useful. Or there's another one. It's called Pillar of Flame, Column of Flame, something like that. That's really handy. But you never know if he's going to have those spells in the battle, which is a little bit annoying. It'd be nice if you had some level of control. Oh. I wonder. Oh, here you go. It'll tell you about the spells. Fireball, Sanguine Sword. So that's handy. You just sit him in the middle of a load of combat, and he'll just chuck swords at the enemy, which is great. Blast, yep, launches a lethal volley of burning air. It's basically a beam of fire. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It just fires a concentrated beam at a unit. It's usually guaranteed a couple of kills. And mummies are like they're multiple wound, high toughness things, but that just batters them. More so than crossbows and cannons do anyway. Burning head is always funny, but the problem is the burning head. Similar heads because it's going to go into downstream target, and it's another that can cause units to flee in fear. So a unit hit by this takes panic checks, which is great if you're fighting units or races that are susceptible to fear. Undead aren't. they're fearless. So it does damage against undead, but it won't cause them to flee. Orcs, however, and robbers, humans, yeah, very useful. I never bothered with Conflag of Doom. Didn't roll it, but Flame Storm's handy as well. Just puts a pillar of fire in the floor, and you find enemy units trying to work their way around it. And by them trying to work their way around it, you can just fill them full of crossbow bolts and cannon shot. So that's a really handy spell. And if you cast it correctly, a unit won't have time to do anything about it. It'll just literally just appear in the middle of them and start roasting them. Good against archer units as well, because obviously archers need to be static to be firing, so you cast that on them and all of a sudden they've got to get out of the way or they just die. Crimson Bands, never really used it, but yeah, it can come in. It's high level though, then, yeah. This is the one that he usually rolls. Wings of Fire. It's a teleport spell. Comes in handy in a later level, potentially. And then obviously the standard Dispel Magic. My issue with this game is having to try and dispel magic can be a pain in the bum. And by the look of it, it's even in the first one. And in a game that's already awkward, you've then got to mess about with trying to dispel spells. But in this dispelling and what have you is a far more active thing. You can, yeah, you can put a barrier. It acts as like a magic shield. So if anyone tries to cast any magic on someone, it just goes. So you can preemptively cast it, which is handy.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Get on with it!
So yeah, he's got some half decent abilities. Let's plop on to the next fight's quite a good one if I remember right. Yeah, it is.
Grisberg town up ahead. It's under attack by the living dead.
Flamestrike warned us that we were heading into the dark. He meant the dark on the other side of the grave. The living dead.
Then we'll make the living dead just plain dead. Attack!
My hero. He talks a lot more in this one, Bernhardt. He doesn't speak so much in the other one. Save that real quick. Now, once again, I'm not going to use the cavalry, Carlson's cavalry, because I don't need to. This level is simply an exercise in firepower. So if we look at the map, all the undead come from this graveyard over here. We set up our units around here. We've got clear firing lines of sight. And generally speaking, we ought to kill anything before it comes into melee range. So it's a good one for your cannon. It's a good one for Flame Strike as well. If he's got the right spells, he can really do some damage on this level. So let's have a look here. There's the graveyard. So we want. So if I do cannon here, crossbows here, clear line. So the crossbows open fire round about here, and then what I'll do is cavalry. You can come back, and you can go there to watch the flank. Infantry. Same on the opposite flank. And then Mr. Bright Wizard can just sit in the middle now, see what he gets. Yeah, he's got wings of flame. Great. I don't need him to be teleporting around in this level. If he'd have had Blast, I'd have been a lot happier. But he still has his Fireball spell as standard, so he can at least try and get a couple of kills in, perhaps. The problem is with the Fireball spell is the caster doesn't tend to lead the target, which is a bit annoying, but we can't have everything, can we? So let's get the cannon selected and tell them to. So you see the arrow with the ring around it, that means that they're out of range, but once they're in range they'll start to fire. So if I They've already got to move order, haven't I? See the little blue flag telling them, saying that they're going to go there. There. We got it. Let's go.
Target received.
Yep. And then these guys, I'm going to get them. There we go. Now I don't know if they'll try and...
Target received.
Yeah. So in this one, in the other one, oh, look how easy that was. In the other one,
Stand firm, men. That which is dead may still burn.
that's the whole point. I think it is a level to just so you can try and use flame strike. Yeah, in the other one, the crossbows, if you tell them to shoot at something instead of range, they will move into range. Where in this one, they will stand and they will wait for the enemy to come into range, which I prefer. Jesus. The undead don't move very quick either, which is useful. So look at how much range your fireballs got.
Open fire.
Crossbows are having a crack. Oh, that's got him.
Target destroyed.
Oh, good shot.
Target received. Target received. Open fire.
You might want to get out of the way, guys. It's a good shot.
Enemy sighted.
I might have to send the... Good shot.
Target destroyed.
Right.
Target received.
These guys are a
Target
bit...
received.
What are these? Whites? Gowls. There's no bestiary in this. I really like that banner. But again, why is it a cross? Crosses don't mean anything in the Warhammer world. We associate them with the Christian religion, with Jesus. So I don't know why a cross would be relevant here. Gowls, I think these guys are susceptible to fear. They're alive. They're not strictly undead.
Enemy sighted.
There's a load of zombies coming in. See, I could teleport flame strike a little closer, but I don't really want to break down my lines of fire. Okay, the cannon crew become more accurate the more you use them, obviously.
Open fire.
Yeah, as they go up levels, I mean. Shot crossbows, got a couple of them.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, that's got him. Good shot. They might come back for another go as well. And I'll do.
Target received.
I'll get the cannon firing a bit further out. Because the thing is with zombies, if they take too many casualties, they don't break. They just lose models instead, and it can really cock them up. They still have a chance of coming back. Oh. Speak of the devil. Alright then, just a flame strike.
Enemy sighted. To arms.
Go on, Commander.
Scorchio!
Charge.
Scorchio!
Fire. Watch your fire! Target received! Target received! Attack! Open fire!
See, he fired behind them. Ah, what are you doing, man?
Target received!
They should crush them.
Charge! Open fire!
I could try and fireball these.
God's sake!
Yeah, ended up killing 2 of my crossbowmen instead.
To arms!
Good shot cannons.
Charge! Hold fire! Retreat!
Yeah, what happened to my crossbow?
Crush them! Open fire!
Come on, get back in here.
Regroup! Aye, sir.
Yeah,
Forward!
I'm not going to save this mission after I've done it because I've taken a lot of casualties from my own firepower, which is my own fault. So if I was going to be saving this campaign, I'd replay the mission. But as I'm not going to from this point.
Aye, sir.
Good shot.
Open fire!
Hold that.
Hold fire! Engage! Engage!
Come on, crossbows.
Charge!
Get yourselves a couple of kills.
Watch your fire! Help us!
I've lost one bloke.
Charge! To the death! Crush them!
Nailed him.
We are victorious!
Yes, I know, and I ended up killing 5 of my own Grudgebringer cavalry with my cannon. I don't think they count as experienced kills, though. Keep your stupid if you see. Yeah, I know. 606. Oh. Well, cavalry, infantry did alright. Got 3 kills with no losses. Yeah, that's more like it. There we go. Let's have a little look and see how everyone's doing. See the cavalry, they're almost up a level as it is. That's everybody back to full.
That's better. Now
So the next
the
level is-
undead are as quiet as the grave.
I expected to slay greenskins, not wage war on living corpses. Why do the dead walk this region?
The dead walk
Yeah.
in many regions.
Forgot about him.
Ah, Matthias. Fancy meeting you here. Have you taken time off from burning innocent women as witches?
I told you before. Don't call me Matthias. Address me by my proper title, Witch Hunter General, and the supreme authority on all abominations, whether of witchcraft or necromancy. So, show respect, Bernhardt.
Call me Commander.
I do like.
I warn you, don't incur my anger. I am the surgeon of sin. I cut it out wherever I find it. Where there are witches, I seek out and burn. Sorcerers I put under the long torture unto death. Wizards who traffic with unclean spirits meet with swift retribution at my hands, or at the hands of my priestly servants. No sinner escapes my righteous wrath.
No sinner could outrun your judgment, Matthias. Injustice is swift.
Be careful what you say, Bernhardt. One wrong word can condemn you. Just one wrong word. And if the undead don't destroy you, I will. Now, do you want to hear my news or not?
You mean you have something worthwhile to say for once? Go ahead and say it.
The undead are many. So many.
We know. I
have
do like that
seen
he's wearing a
numerous
metal
packs
gorget,
of them
which
in
is
the
something
south.
witch hunters all
And
wear.
heard witnesses describe
As a
rapid armies
repellent
of
against
corpses
vampires.
shambling across the southern lands.
So, the dead swarm to the south. Perhaps they are the threat that panicked the orcs into a stampede.
Yes, Commander. I feel sure the undead are the cause of the Greenskins' migration from the south. Even the devil-spawned orcs flee the dead who walk. We must report this to the Emperor in Altdorf immediately, Bernhardt.
As I said, call me Commander, Matthias. I'll report to Altdorf. You can trot behind us if you like. Men, we march to Altdorf at first light.
So get in the pub. Each dot represents a day's travel. That is a heck of a trek.
I presume you have something of interest to report.
I've encountered bands of the undead in the border princes. You may find that hard to believe.
It comes as no surprise. Since you left, I have received similar reports from other regions. Carlson, I need you to return to the border princes and deal with this growing menace. I will supply reinforcements.
Thank you for your assistance. Now I must leave. I wish you well.
As for you, Bernhardt, it is my wish that you ride guard for the reinforcements bound for Helmgart. And as the town of Bogenhafen happens to be on the way, and my cousin requires an escort there, you will provide that escort. I don't believe you have met my cousin, the Countess Isabel von Liebowitz.
Commander Bernhardt, although we haven't met, I have heard many tales of your military victories.
There are fewer tales told of my defeats, Countess. But I'll gladly provide you with an escort.
You have my thanks. I will place my personal guard at your disposal for the journey, and I entrust my own safety into your hands.
It's very
I
nice of him.
hope I'll prove worthy of your trust.
I shall ride to Bogenhafen and keep my eye open for any sin.
So in this mission you get the Countess's guard. That's a cool picture. Oh yeah, I forgot about the bowman. Yeah, they're a nice mob of 20 of them. Oh, I like their banner actually. Helmgart, that's the city you start in Vermintide 2, isn't it? There you go, Countess's Guard. Heinz Klemper. Yeah, they didn't tell you the leader's name before, because I don't remember that now. Yeah, they're quite. Oh, there's 10 of them. I thought there was only 9. They're quite a badass unit, actually, the Countess Guard. You can buy armour for them, but I never see the sense. You do end because I think they're with you for 2 missions, maybe. But you do. I think if you want to, you can use them later on in the game. But by that point, everyone else is far better. So. No, magic items. No magic. Yeah, you only get 2 wizards in this one. You get Flame Strike, the Bright Mage, and you get what's his name? Vladimir Stormbringer. He's an Ice Mage. And the observant of you out there will notice that Imperial, well, the old world as it is, there's 8 sort of branches of magic, and ice is not one of them. But he's a Kislevite mage, and all their magic is based on ice and cold, so it makes perfect sense. So he's kind of a very different wizard to what you'd expect from Imperial wizards. Let's go.
A band of brigands are headed this way. Their weapons drawn.
Guard the Countess, Klaus. Protect her with your life.
Oh, you know, I'll save over it or whatever. I'll probably when I come back and play it, I'll probably restart anyway. So, right then. Now, this is the first example of a mission that can make you want to restart a couple of times, because let's have a look here. Yeah, because there's a nasty trick involved in this one. There's a couple of things. Hello, I've been there. I'll do a proper scout out for magic weapons at some point as well, because there's some really potent magic stuff you get. There's one particular banner which is really, really good, called the Banner of Wrath. And it just chucks a load of lightning bolts every magic phase. Really useful. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a pain in the bum when you're up against it. But obviously once you kill the unit, you get it yourself and you can use it. Now, so what happens is, all is well and good until a unit of archers appear and start shooting at you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the cavalry up there, and then what I'm going to do down here, I'm not going to deploy my cannon crew, I don't think, because I don't like having a static cannon in this one. Can be a pain, because if the archers decide to target them, you lose them really, really quickly. So I'm not going to get them in, but I will use the Helmgart bowman. And I'll use my crossbowman as well. Let's see. What we'll do is we'll drop the Grudgebringer infantry there. Now those guys, what are they? Swordsmen, so they'll come and engage. We can pop them off pretty quick. I'll bring the wizard in and all. What's he got this time? This time he's got the blast spell. Handy. Tell you what I'll do actually, you know what, let's try something a little different. We'll start the cannon off. Now, can it hit that hillside? Yeah, it can. Let's see what happens. So they're going to fire at them, the cannon's going to fire at that hill, the cavalry themselves are moving up there. Let's see what happens.
Open fire! Enemy sighted!
There you go, told you.
Target received! 2 arms!
2 legs.
He's a comic genius, that lad.
Charge!
Cannon, hold.
Fire!
No, you don't.
Hold fire!
Oh no.
Enemy sighted!
Oh, nice one. Oh.
2 arms! Enemy sighted! We're under attack!
Oh, really?
Enemy sighted! Target received!
Right.
Enemy sighted!
That is a wizard then.
To the death!
That'll kill them easy.
Aye, sir.
Nope.
Target received! Open fire! Crush them! Enemy destroyed. Target received. To arms. Engage. We're under fire. We're under attack.
You'll be fine.
Charge. We're under fire. Charge. To the death. We're under fire. Target received.
Yeah, best not using Grudgebringer when you're in combat with when you've got 2 or more of your units in combat. Whoa! I told you to shoot back.
Enemy destroyed.
Right, get out there.
Attack. We're under fire.
They're taking a walloping.
We're under fire. Retreat. Help us. Forward. Charge.
Trying to get my actually crossbows.
Target received. Forward.
Oof. Oh, well, that dispelled. Not got much range on it, has it?
Destroyed. Aye, sir.
Ooh.
We are victorious.
We are. How do we get on? Cavalry didn't lose a single member.
Aye, sir.
They lost 7. They didn't lose anyone. I know the bowmen took a chunk. Yeah, God, they lost nearly half. But they're not mine, so I might not even reinforce them. It's a good idea. But my regiments are always busy. Well, it's not much of a reward. How we get on? 27. Cannon didn't get anything again. Oh, the bowman got a couple. 18 killed. Fair play, crossbows. Yeah. Okay. Can I do the whole unit? Leaves me down a 4. Oh, well, no, I shouldn't do that. Because I don't want to reinforce them. Okay, well then. For the infantry, I do. Grudgebringers are almost up a level. So you don't really want your missile units dueling particularly, because they'll just rip lumps out of each other and then nobody wins. I tend to, if I spot archer units, I tend to get the cavalry at them as soon as possible, engage them in combat and rip them apart. You do get an item called the Shield of Talos in one mission, which you could get in the previous one as well, which basically acts as a shield against pretty much all ranged damage. You have to kill the unit that's carrying it, unfortunately, first. Let's chuck that save in. Yeah,
One of the attackers reached the Countess's carriage before I could cut him down. He had this letter on him, showing the Countess's portrait along with orders to locate her. Look at the seal. It's outlandish, is it not?
Why did they attack a carriage with an armed escort? There's something wrong here, deeply wrong. What's going on? What did they want, Commander?
I'd say the ambush was a diversion, while some of the band identified you from the portrait. But I'll allow no harm to come to you. You have my word of honor on that. My personal word. Now, we'd best make speed.
And I think we'll leave that there. I actually really enjoyed playing this today, even though I cocked up a couple of the missions, admittedly. But it's been fun to play this one after playing Shadow of the Horned Rat yesterday, and being how awkward it is to play it. Playing this one and having it, move so easily, it's a breath of fresh air. But yeah, proper conclusion to follow. So, what did we think of that one then? Like I said, I've got to admit, I actually really enjoyed my time with Dark Omen. Playing Shadow of the Horned Rat, which I was also playing last night again, it's such a faff. There is a good game buried underneath it somewhere, but it's such a faff. And the PlayStation version is superior simply because everything works a lot better. They have the cut down menu system like Dark Omen does here, and it just makes it an all round better game. But Dark Omen is pretty much the same on both PC and on PlayStation 1. And both play really, really well. Now, same as the first one, this game does get stupidly hard later on. Like, it really ramps up the difficulty. And, even your veteran units are going to struggle because of the sheer amount of elites that the game just throws at you. So, there's plenty of teeth gnashing potential PC throwing moments in it. But as a game, it plays really, really well. If anyone's played Mark of Chaos or Battle March, this is kind of a predecessor, and you can tell that it's kind of a predecessor with the way units wheel in this. It's so easy, like the way the ranks work. Apparently you can manually add and subtract ranks in this using keyboard controls. I never knew. But the game pretty much does it automatically anyway. And it just makes playing the game such a joy. It means that you're free to focus more on getting your units into positions, targeting specific enemy units, that kind of thing, rather than concerning yourself with what button to press to cast a spell. This one just plays a lot easier. Yes, the graphics are sprite driven, but they're good looking sprites. Everything's clear, crisp, and noticeable and colourful. It's a really colourful game, mind you. In saying that, Warhammer Fantasy was back in the day. It was very colourful, red everywhere for some reason or another. But yeah, it's a really colourful game, and it still looks great. It still sounds great. The battles still sound great. You got the yelling and the unit portraits of the leaders going and engage and charge and run away and all this nonsense. Yeah, like I say, my only problem with it would probably be the difficulty, because there's no way to alter the difficulty settings in it. And depending on which missions you choose and which paths you take, can alter missions later on in the game. Now, I have tried to do pretty much a speed run and try and rush through the game as quick as I can, and that ended in tears because I hadn't done any extra missions or side quests. I didn't have certain units, and I hadn't gained as much XP, and it just means that I hit a roadblock on certain missions, and I just couldn't get any further. But I'm sure there are ways to mitigate it. But then on the other side, I have done one where I did every side quest and submission and took my time, and as a result, the Dread King at the end has had more time to summon his units, and then the last mission becomes an absolute chore and really, really difficult. So it's a case of finding the balance and working out which route through the game suits you. But if you want to get one of these kind of tabletop in digital form style games, out of the two, Shadow of the Horned Rat and Dark Omen, get Dark Omen. No hesitation there. Shadow's all right as a curiosity, and if you're willing to put the time in to work out its intricacies. But if you want to just play one, see what you think of it, Dark Omen is definitely a stab. It's a good game. It's got a great plot. Voice acting's great. and it really does feel like a digital version of the tabletop game. So that's Dark Omen. Gets a big thumbs up from me. Next week I might well do Mark of Chaos, actually, so that was on the sale as well, so we'll see about that one. So you get the logical progressions of the Warhammer Fantasy real-time strategies. But that's for next week. So thanks very much for joining me this week for Dark Omen. I hope you enjoyed your time with me today. I certainly did. If you want to get in touch, obviously the social medias are still open. So we've got the Facebook, the Instagram, the Discord, and obviously you can get me on here as well. So if you want to leave any comments, questions, recommendations, insults, whatever you want to throw at me, it'd be great to hear from you. So next week then, I know what my second video is going to be, but I don't know about the first. We shall see. So until I unleash that one on the world, take care of yourselves. Until I see you again, you have a good one.